This video will demonstrate how we replace the deck belt on the Craftsman R 140 30-inch deck riding lawnmower, powered by a 10.5 horsepower gas Briggs and Stratton single-cylinder engine. Tools and parts needed is a ratchet with a 3/8 socket, a 3/8 wrench, and a new 30-inch deck belt. As usual, all the links to these items and more will be in the description below. First thing is to remove the belt cover by removing the 3/3/8 bolts holding it to the deck. If changing the deck belt with the cutting deck still installed on the unit, lower the cutting deck to the lowest cutting position. This gives more room. Here's the third one on the other side off the deck. And it looks like we're going to end up removing the chute going to the grass bag if it's in the way. Once all the bolts are removed, pull the cover out of the left side, which has more room. And there's what's left of the belt. Here's the blade pulley. And back here is the tractor's PTO pulley coming from the engine. And as you see, the belt is already off of it. It goes through the belt keeper here before it ultimately goes around the deck pulley. Now to finish taking the old belt off the pulleys, we go to the right side of the mower. Using a 3/8 wrench, we need to unbolt the belt keeper hex bolt from the tensioner pulley bracket here. And that will completely free the belt. And don't ask why we didn't take the chute out of the way yet. With the new belt on hand, feed the deck belt through the belt guide keeper bracket first and work it around and onto the PTO drive pulley, which is the engine pulley. This will really be less difficult if we do the rest from the other side, but the chute is really making it hard now, so we finally give in and swallow our pride. If you don't have a chute on your unit, you can fast forward this part. The chute is very simple to remove. It's held by two large wing nuts here, one on each side of the deck opening. Once they're removed, gently pull each side until it's free from the deck and the rear bag. Much easier now. With the chute out of the way, we're able to line it up into the pulleys in 3 seconds. Also, when replacing the belt, always make sure the PTO, which is the blade and gauge lever, is in the released position. What that does, it disengages the tensioner. In other words, the blade will not turn. We tested on and off a few times and it's working perfectly. We now need to thread the belt keeper hex bolt to the tensioner pulley bracket here, which keeps the belt from slipping off the pulley when the PTO is disengaged. Tighten it up using a 3/8 wrench.
I think that's it.
Now we put the cover back on and tighten all 3 bolts. And we start the engine, but before we do that, we need the safety switch depressed or it won't start. But please do not use your finger. I use a long enough stick to feel safe. This is why you always want this opening closed. That blade is very dangerous. Don't mean to scare anyone, but I had to show why the safety switch is not to be tampered with. See your online manual for more information if you don't have a hard copy. And I will put a link in the description as well. We installed the bag chute back on, and that's about it. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you along the way. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. See the description for links of tools and materials used in this video. And you all have a great day.